Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't done this video for quite a while. I think the last one that I did was April. Yeah. And the only reason why I haven't been doing this video is because I've been reading too many books and it's hard to keep track of the books, like to remember them, and I don't know what to say about them either. So yeah, I'm just keeping forgetting what happens in the books. I need to remember to write a review straight after I finish a book. So that's what I've done this month. And I haven't read that much books this month either, like very low. Yeah, so usually I read about like 12 upwards books, I would say. This month I've read 8 books. I don't know what's happened, but yeah, that is July. Okay, let's just get into it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is stats. So let's get into that. I've read 8 books. 4 of them was Kindle, 4 of them was physical. I read 3,549 pages. I haven't had any DNFs, surprisingly. My average rating is 4.2 stars. I read 6 fantasies and 2 romances, and I think that's everything that I want to say. Yeah, that's all the stats that I've got for you. So let's just get into the books that I read. So the first book that I read was Powerful, and if you go on my TikTok, which will be in the description down below, you'll see my reaction to this book. Yeah, I cried a lot. Like, I think the reason why the end, if you've read this, you know what happens in the end, and you also, if you've read Powerless, you know what happened in the end as well with Adina. So yeah, I completely forgot what happened. I don't know how, but yeah, I completely forgot what happened at the end of Powerless. So when it happened in this book, heartbreak all over again. And I think the reason why it was much sadder in this book was because it was in Mac's point of view, which Adina meets. I don't know if that's a spoiler. If no, it's not. Okay, it says it. Anyways, yeah. So it's his point of view, and he talks about how Peyton reacts, kind of like Caesar running to Adina in the book. So yeah, I just love Lauren Roberts' writing, to be honest. I think I read this in not even 24 hours. To us it's pretty small. But yeah, did I say the rating? I gave it 4 stars. I don't usually give novellas more than 3.5 stars, so 4 stars is pushing it for me. But yeah, I just couldn't give it any less than that. This book was so heartbreaking. And I kind of wish, but I didn't know that you could do this, okay? I wish that I tandem readed it with Powerless, because I think that would have been so cool. So I'm gonna do that at some point. But yeah, if you want to see my reaction to reading this, go on my TikTok. It's on there, 4 stars. And then I read Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I did a video on this, so if you want all my in-depth thoughts and reactions to this, there'll be a video. There should be a video of Reckless, so go and watch that. But a little thoughts thing, I love this book. 5 stars. I couldn't give it anything less than 5 stars. It's just, I think it was the cat and mouse for me, and the ending. I literally said in my review, but I said this at the start of my review on Goodreads. This book, why would you do that to me, Lauren? Literally, why would you do that to me? At a certain point, I knew what the ending was gonna be, but it's still it, you know, it's still it in the art. It still got me emotional, it still got me pissed. And I don't know what Fearless is gonna be like. If you want my reactions and my in-depth thoughts, go to the YouTube video. Okay, 5 stars. And then I read Alder, I think that, no, Almore from JP Feather, and I gave this 3.5 stars. And I did enjoy this book, but I just skipped pages because I just got bored from it, so not that high on the rating. Yeah, I skipped the bit where it was talking about the world building and stuff that didn't keep my interest. I didn't love the relationship in this, just okay. I didn't feel the chemistry, or like, no, how do I say this? I didn't feel connected to the main characters, so Clara and Desmond, I think that's how you say it. But I did love the dragons. How can you not love dragons in your books? So I did love when the dragons was in the books, but it wasn't that much. But I think the next book will be more dragons in it. But yeah, I didn't feel connected to the characters, and I didn't feel the connection between them two, which is very strange. I've never had that, so I'm surprised that I didn't DNF this, but I think it's because of the dragons and the quest that was in the book, and the tension between family members and side characters. I think that's what kept me in the book, but the relationship wasn't it. And the cliffhanger, I don't know what it is about cliffhangers, they're just, I love them. It just makes me want to go into the next book, which I thought the second book was out, but it's not. So I was kind of like pissed off after this book because I wanted to go into the next book. But yeah, the cliffhanger got me question a lot of things. This is a 3.5 stars. And then I read When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, and I gave this 3.5 stars. Okay, I think a lot of people was strong with this book. Like, I don't know how to say it, like, taken a lot of your brain power, and the world building, the writing is like very up there. So I didn't get the concept of the story until like not even halfway through, probably like near the end, that I got the story, which still now I don't understand. So I need to reread the book or go on TikTok and watch someone explain the story to me, because I don't understand it. I love the relationship between the characters. I forgot the names, but that's all I can say. I completely forgot what this book is about and I don't understand it, so yeah. And I gave it 3.5 stars. I don't know if I said that. Okay, the next book is A Broken Fate by Mad Rafferty, and I've been wanting to read this for so long, and I did really enjoy it, obviously by the rating, but I did lose interest in part of the book. Like, I kept on skipping pages when I lost interest. But again, I really did enjoy the book, and I really like Delilah's and Nox's chemistry, and I read somewhere that it's very ACOTAR, like with the court and that. It did give ACOTAR, I will say that, but I love that because obviously I miss ACOTAR and I wanted something like that, like the Night Court or them people. So yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns in this book as well. And I don't know, all I can think about is the second book, because obviously I read that, because okay, now I'll talk to you about that in a minute, but all I can think about is that book, so it's very hard to remember this book, the first one. But yeah, I really enjoyed the friendship between Delilah and Ethan. I thought the relationship would be between them two, but it's not. They're just best friends, which I love, by the way. Love the fact that you can be best friends with a guy and there's no feelings there, no relationship, you know, just best friends. They love each other, soulmates, you know, all that jazz. But yeah, love their friendship. And then also love the side character Annie. She was also a best friend with Delilah. Loved all the characters. It really just, I think the bit that I got bored of was when the father was involved. Freaking hated him. He was a, don't swear, Chloe. But yeah, he was just, but yeah, I think I got bored when he was in the picture, and when they're like talking about world building and that, I just got bored. Yeah, but Annie, I really liked that she took over the motherly relationship with Delilah, because her mother, I swear, I think her mother died and then her father remarried, and her mother wasn't a mother to her, if that makes sense. I can't remember. And then when she goes to the Fae world, she meets Hazel, who is Fae, and I really liked their friendship, and I can't believe I can't talk about this as much as I want to, because I really need to talk to someone about it, but I can't give spoilers away. So yeah, I really liked the friendship that she got with Hazel, and I felt like that she really needed it after what happened. And then obviously we got to talk about Knox, because what a man. The way he treats Delilah, like, is definitely arrogant, but like, he wasn't mean to her or anything like that. He just treated her so well, and I love that man. And I literally said in my review, I'm absolutely in love with Knox. The way he treats Delilah and calling her Angel got me in the feels mountain in my bed. Okay, I need to get this book in physical. That's what I'm going to say now. Let's get into the next book of this series, which is Heir of Broken Kingdom. And this is a 4.5 stars. I don't know if it would be a 5 star, because I still think about it to this day, especially that ending. But I think I'm going to keep it at 4.5 stars for now. This book, that, like, what Delilah went through in this book, like, it just went down, 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 or it would go down, up, down, up, and it just, that the all through the book, just up and down with emotions, and I'm like, can this girl get a break? Oh my god, I just remember something because I just remember something as well that happened at the end. Oh my god, I'm scared for the next one. I'm scared for the third one. I don't have a clue when that one comes out. But yeah, this book, loved the writing, got through it so fast, didn't skip. Definitely loved this one more than the first one. The reason why I didn't like the first one as much, it was because, again, it was world building a lot, and with this, it was more plot and character driven, like it was pushing the plot forward and that. Don't get me wrong, the first one was as well, because damn, but obviously they had to do world building as well, because it's the first book in the series. But yeah, this book, I don't know what to say without giving spoilers, but Delilah, what a girl, man. What she had to go through, what she went through. Yeah, but I really did like the court, Knox's court, and how close they got to Delilah. How good Knox is to Delilah, like, I think it's just when he calls that angel like swoon. Yeah, I don't know what else to say to this about this book without getting spoilers, because like I said, it's the second book to the series. A lot happens and I need someone to talk to about this book. So if you read this book, please comment down below. And then I read Mile Eye by Liz Tomford. This is the first book in Windy City series. Literally says what I'm telling. Windy City series, and I gave this 4.25 stars. I really did like this book, but it took me quite a while to get into like 15 to 20% in. After that, I flied through it. But yeah, at first I didn't like Xander's. I didn't like him. After 15-20%, love him. Well, should I say after the book, love him. The way he doesn't let Stevie talk bad about herself. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just really like the relationship between Xander's and Stevie. And I also liked that you get Madison, that is Xander's teammate, and his family. They get really close to Stevie. And I just like the banter. I love banters in sports romance, especially between the team and the girl. Yeah. And then obviously a friend, I forgot her friend's name, but she's in the next book. I will say the only thing that got me in this book is how much it comes up about Stevie's waist and her curviness, and how much she suffers with body image and that. Like, I get it, trust me, but just a little too much. Like, it just came up a little too much, you know. And it's just, I think it was like every chapter, and I was like, okay, we get it. The last book that I read in July was 1,000 by Kisses, and I gave this 4.75 stars. I haven't cried to a book since the Ravenloft series, and that was like at the start of my reading journey, so I'm gonna say 2021, 2022. Obviously I cried to books, but not as much as I cried to that book and this book. This book, I said, because this might be in the video if it goes up, I don't know if it will. This book isn't, like, it's a roller coaster, but like, you cry. Then you're like, oh, okay, so there's something happy is gonna happen now, right? Nope. Just cry even more. Or like something does happen, like something happy does happen, but like it still makes you cry because of the sad that happened before that, and then there's happy, and so you cry for that. And yeah. And also, I was so wrong. I thought that the secret that Poppy carried, I was so wrong. I didn't expect that, and I should have, because I've had so many people say it's so sad, and why would, well, I thought that she would keep the secret be sad. Why would that be sad? Like, yeah, there would be angst and all that stuff, but it wouldn't be sad. So yeah, I'm happy that I read this. The only reason why it's not 5 stars, I just didn't get the 5-star feelings, and I think that the amount of crying that I did with this book overshadowed everything else. So I didn't think about anything like what could be wrong with the book. So yeah, 4.75 stars. It was a 4.5 stars, but I moved up to 4.75 stars because I'm like, it would have been a 5 stars if I had the feelings. I just didn't, unless I did, but like I said, the crying was overshadowing the feelings of a 5-star. I don't know, because I cried so much with this book, and then afterwards I just didn't know what to do with myself, and I haven't read anything since then. So I think this has put me in a slump. Okay, I've been recording for 30 minutes, which isn't that bad for this video. that's all the books that I've read in July. Not the most that I've read and not the least, but not average for me. I usually read more, but like I said, I think 1,000 by Kisses put me in a slump. I haven't picked up anything since. Well, I have, but I haven't carried. Like, I haven't wanted to pick up the books, so slump. Anyways, let's end this video. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. Comment down below. I haven't done this for quite a while. Comment down below what you're looking forward to read in August, and what was your 5-star read in July, if you did have a 5-star read, and if you didn't, what was your best book in July? Mine was Reckless, of course. Yeah, I'll see you next video. Bye guys.